Hello and welcome to this week's Thought for the Week. I'll start with the quote that I saw. Perhaps you are overvaluing what you don't have and undervaluing what you do have. And I also wanted to share this week something about contemplation. So there was a man named Jamie Winship who I really love. I really like listening to him and reading his books. And there was something that he said about contemplation. He said there is no innovation without contemplation. And so along with this quote about, am I overvaluing all the things I don't have, getting into that space, I haven't got this and I haven't got this and I need this and poor me because I haven't got that, all of that sort of thing, and undervaluing, not looking at what I do have. And then this idea around contemplation. If I contemplate things, what does that mean? What actually is contemplation? And my understanding of contemplation is it's almost like asking God a question, if you like. And then I move on to, this is part of my contemplations, I guess. I move on to something that I've heard Dominic Scafidi say, that if questions aren't asked, answers can't be given. And that really fits in with what I'm reading in the Bible, what I'm looking at in spiritual circles, what I'm learning to understand. And so to me, contemplation is a way, if you like, of asking a question. So it's not really overthinking and worrying about the answer to something. It's almost like putting a question out there to God, to our higher mind, to a broader perspective, and allowing us to move into the unknown. Because I think when we chew on something, when we overthink something, we're trying to find an answer to something that isn't in the realm of the known, it's in the realm of the unknown. And so contemplation to me is a way that we deliberately put something out there to the unknown, expecting to find an answer. So going back to this week's, perhaps, and this is definitely a question for me, perhaps you are overvaluing things you don't have and undervaluing what you do have. And so then my contemplation around that, sort of putting that out there, if you like, as a question, am I doing that? What I began to see was the enormous plethora of fantastic gifts I have. The gift of life, the gift of thought, the gift of contemplation, amongst a million other things. You know, I'm here, I'm speaking, I can see, I can hear, I have access to the internet, millions and millions and millions of beautiful, beautiful gifts. Forgetting all of those and then getting in my head about, whatever it feels like is maybe going wrong in my life or I don't have. So this week's thought for the week is I'm going to invite you into some contemplation. And I guess that's what all of these thoughts for the week are about. They are something, and choose your own. You know, this is just something to whet your taste buds, if you like. But contemplate these questions so that true answers can reveal themselves in you. And absolutely for me, what I saw was, that is definitely something that I can honestly say that I do that. I overvalue. I look at maybe what other people have. I look at things out there that are possible and I think they're amazing and I think I'd be better and I think life would be better and blah, 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 with all of these things that I don't have. And I don't stop sometimes to be really grateful, really appreciative, to truly love and value what I do have. So that is this week's thought for the week, contemplation. As always, I love to get your comments. I love to hear what you hear in this. So if you're receiving this on an email, feel free to reply to the email. If you're watching this on YouTube, drop me a comment below. It's always good to connect. And if you're not part of the ongoing love experiment, the community that we have, there should be a link below to find out more about that. Have an amazing week and I will see you somewhere soon. Take care. Bye for now.